So, after 2 matches of home disappointment here in Musashino Forest Sports Plaza, it's up to the reigning world champion and the defending champion here in Yonex Japan Open, Kento Momota, to secure a Japanese victory here in the 3rd match of the day. But it's a tough task. He's up against Anthony Ginting. Only one player has beaten Momota more often than Ginting, that is Chen Long. He's no longer in this tournament. Here is the men's singles draw, and 4 different nations, 3 Indonesian players, 3 Danish players, and Momota and Cypranith from India. The 3 seeds left, and one of them is going to go out in this match here. As you can see, Momota up against Anthony Ginting. Momota so far had a comfortable way to the quarterfinal, defeating Vittinghus in the 1st round and Kantafong Wangcharoen. Yesterday was Ginting had to work a little bit harder yesterday as he defeated Tamatin from Thailand, but had to go the full distance, even though it was quite convincing. 21-6 in the 3rd game. It's about finding the right letters there. Hardcore fans of Japan. There is the left-hander, the world champion, Kento Momota. Anthony Ginting, the light-footed Indonesian. Both players have won the Super 1000 tournament on the World Tour. Momota won Indonesia Open last year and All England this year, whilst Ginting took the China Super 1000 by defeating Momota in the final last year. As you can see, the head-to-heads, Momota leads 8-3, but those 3 victories that Ginting has is enough to put him on the 2nd place in the list of victories over Momota. Only Chen Long has 5, but most of those came before Momota was suspended. So Momota, 24 years of age, from Kagawa in Japan, and enjoying his 44th week as #1 ranked in the world. Won this tournament last year, beating Kosit Fetpradap in the final, and was the first Japanese men's singles to win this tournament. Here's the road to today's quarterfinal. As I mentioned, this year has brought 4 victories. German Super 300, the All England, also as the first Japanese player ever. And then victory in Singapore Open and the Asian Championships. Was also a runner-up at Indonesia 500 in January, but last week in Indonesia 1000 he lost to Wang Yuxiang. Here's Anthony Ginting, born in Cimahi on West Java. Comes from the same badminton club in Bandung as the former Olympic champion Taufik Hidayat. He's one of his all-time best, highest ranking as number 7. Currently at number 8, but number 5 on the World Tour. Ranking raised to Guangzhou. For the second week in a row, he defeated Lu Guangzu in the first round, and as you can see, was taken to 3 games by Sitikom Tamasin. Ginting has yet to win a tournament this year, but was in the final of Australia Open in early June, as we say hello to Christoph Osebold, our service judge, and Jakob Sundberg is our umpire in this quarter-final. Apart from Australia Open, Ginting is also in the runner-up in Singapore, where he then lost the final, of course, to Kento Momota, and Momota has actually won the last 4 encounters between these 2 players. So, very interesting and important match in terms of what might unfold in a year's time here in Tokyo. These 2 players are amongst the medal favorites for the Olympic men's singles tournament, in my opinion. From judging the tournament in Indonesia last week, it's difficult to say that much. The playing conditions were quite different. I think Momota has looked in a much better playing mood this week here, and Ginting looked
ladies and gentlemen,
okay last week,
right,
but both him and Jonathan Christie, it seemed like they didn't really were able to go the full distance. I think they've been through some tough practice, also thinking about the World Championships coming up
Sinisuka GINTIng, Indonesia.
Next month in Basel.
Kento Momota to serve. Love all. Play.
And one of the things that has been important when Ginting has won his 3 victories against Kento Momota has been the net game and the ability to put Momota under pressure. Also the pace of movement. He's been attacking Anthony Ginting, attacking Momota. So that's probably some of the things that we should keep an eye on, whether he's successful in that. That's a good shot.
Two, one. All.
Quick reactions by Momota there.
3-2.
Totally read that deception, but maybe also a little bit too short from Ginting.
over. 3 all.
Started with Momota's turn to be a little inaccurate and immediately punished by Anthony Ginting.
Fall 3.
Flicker.
Five, 3.
Quite puzzling, but the first 8 rallies here all seem to have had one player totally dominant in the rally, or at least one player playing a little bit inaccurate, and so the other player conceding. Best rally of the match so far.
Service over.
Longest rally as well, 24 shots, and the second cross smash winner from Ginting's forehand towards Kento Momota's backhand. I'm sure it's not the last time we'll see that shot. I'm not certain all of them will be winners, though. That's wide by a margin. Shot from Ginting there.
6-4.
Immediately feels it and stops moving. Good interception by Momota at the net. Isn't it, as the crowd has become a little bit louder, hungry for a home victory here in match 3 of the quarterfinals day.
Service over. 5-7.
Smash. Sounds like there's a lot of bite in that forehand smash of Ginting.
7.
Really quick arm movement, not much to judge from. This time it was the body smash. Good shot, fantastic shot by Kento Momota. Reverse slice. Excellent play by Anthony Ginting, and pace definitely has gone up now. Brilliant badminton we're watching. It's difficult for him to get to those Kento MOMOTA when he plays cross from his own backhand side. Very
Ready?
good sense for Ginting to hit a lot of cross smashes. Of course, once in a while you want to mix it with a straight or a body smash
7,
to keep
8.
the gap open, so to speak.
Oh.
More attacking from his forehand at the moment, Ginting, than Momota is from his. He's a little bit more content in playing a bit more patient shots from his forehand, the left-hander.
9.
Eventually, there's also some energy management to consider, the way I see it, because it consumes more energy to play the style that Ginting is playing at the moment. That's a good shot.
Service over.
Not full pace down the line, but it also made Momota gauge the speed himself, and didn't gauge correctly this time, so 9-all. Oh, fantastic save there. Got a little help from the top of the tape. Excellent. Counter-attack by Kento MOMOTA. That's a good save. And that's a good winner. I think it was the saved attempted kill from Ginting, who really sealed the deal here for the top seed. Good to hear the crowd become ever more vocal. Shot from Kento MOMOTA, and then sees him take a 2-point lead to the mid-game interval here in the first game. After a slow start, the match has really gone up in pace, and Momota ahead, 11-9.
Dia sengaja dia panjangin lagi. Tapi jaga gampang ingat. Kita belum dapat poin sekalipun. Kalau kamu kasih ini kamu bisa ada ini. Dan cepat ini kamu 4 kali dari sana. Karena dia udah baca kan. Overnya sekalipun nggak bisa dapat poin. Jadi kalau kita tunggu jaraknya Mbak. Saya setelah belakang. Ya, kalau kamu dengan adiran ini kamu lebih sabar. Kalau disabar nih. Ya, oke ya.
11-9. Play.
So ready to resume this first game here. It's fast. A fantastic defense from Kento MOMOTA. And I'm wondering whether Ginting in the long run has the stamina to keep on attacking like this if Momota gets as much back as he's done last 5-6 rallies.
Play. Service over.
Service return.
10-12.
Not satisfied with that defensive action.
13-10.
Looked like just fell off his racket. Wasn't placed close to the line or anything. Great defense.
Service over. He
lost a little step there, Momota. That's why he couldn't get to the last block from Ginting.
Service over.
Well wide.
14-11.
That's wide as well.
White the call. Bench.
Some shots that looks closer from up here where we're sitting than when you see it in replay. This was clearly out, but my initial thought was that it might have been worth a challenge, but of course Ginting could see that it was clearly
15-11.
wide left, that shot there. retrieval. Overdone the cross forehand smash this time, Anthony Ginting.
16-11.
Two good points for Momota. Oh, what a fantastic touch that is. Absolutely amazing. It's a good smash from Ginting, but look at the way Momota just
17-11.
applies exactly the right speed. Okay, we don't seem to get it in replay. That was a beauty of a defensive shot, that one. Ball wide again. So 5 consecutive points for Kento Momota. It's been wide. Andy Saputro, the Indonesian coach. Took a lot of heat, Saputro, previous to the Asian Games. Was forgiven after Indonesia won gold and bronze. Bronze through this man, gold through Jonathan Christie, but it was very much Ginting who paved the way by defeating Momota in the Asian Games individual tournament. Not that Christie didn't do his part of the job. He defeated Shiyu Chi in the first round. So we'll follow up on the championship title that Momota had just won prior to the 2018 Asian Games. Done it again. Third, actually fourth smash in a row that Ginting has put wide. To me, that's a sign that he doesn't want them to be defended. It's got to be either winners or the opposite. 4 times in a row now it's been the opposite. 8 game points for Momota. Fantastic defense. No chance for Ginting to continue the attack, but he missed that one. Momota. His forehand defense has really been calibrated.
20.
Defending champion. game for the defending champion.
21-13.
As our umpire Jakob Sundberg confirms, 21-13 in 24 minutes of play.
そこでこう前でスピードを作れば相手の時間をある中でスマッシュを打てないそういう展開自分が前から取って今のところ相手は前も詰めてきてないからさとりあえずパッと打つのも一人でリラックスしながらシュートサーブ1球目とサーブ1球目プッシュくるのと大前のフェイントねそう分けて注意してそれ封鎖ない逆に自分が前から球足して先手で取れるように赤は満足しないです。体力残ってるから満足しない。ゲーム内容がもう一回これで。
Itu kenapa terbukti? Dia cuma nunggu kamu, bolanya nggak bisa memarahi kamu. Pak, kamu punya rekor 89-90. Sekarang hanya 25 menit. Jadi masih ada 25 menit lagi ke depan. Tinggal kamu yakinkan. Saya cuma kasih kamu bahan pemikirannya supaya kamu bisa putuskan mau main apa. Karena hal yang susah nggak ada di pukulan dia. Nggak ada, semua kamu sudah baca kok. Ya, tapi yang mati sendiri itu bagian kamu mesti belajar. Ya, mesti hargain dong. Ya. Karena kamu mau menang dapat poin ini ya. Oke ya. Ada yang lain nggak?
20 seconds.
Anthony Ginting now on the side of the court where he gets a little bit help from the drift in his shots, and should of course help his attack, but to make it a little bit more difficult to be sharp and accurate with the clears.
Second game. Love all. Play.
On the other hand, Momota can push it a little bit to the back court of Ginting. So definitely advantage with number one.
Service over. 1 love. Service over.
Great follow-up there. Quick stop and
1
continuing the pressure.
Service over.
You can hope for more of these situations where he puts pressure on from the beginning of the rally. Ginting and Momota is not capable of getting the correct length. So if you're a little bit late on that far side of the court, it's difficult to apply that little extra power that you need. Yeah, excellent job. Cross clear a little bit short, and immediately Ginting is over Momota.
Ball. 4-1.
Pretty certain there's this little bit of sideways drift. Not significant, but
2-4.
if you play it sharp anyway, especially if you play cross, then can be taking out over that Right sideline there. That's well played. Stayed patient, even though Ginting had one earlier that he more or less saved and came back well in the rally. Also just kept building.
3-4.
Quality on the service return from Ginting, immediately punished. Way too short, that push to the backhand side of Momota. Very alert. From the body language of Ginting, it's like he knows that he's not currently in the shape where he can beat Momota. I might be totally wrong, and he's turning the match around now, but it just seems like he's basically trying out what can work against this formidable opponent, but knows that there is going to be, over the long run, too many mistakes. Shape probably built for the World Championship and not so much for the Indonesia and Japan Open. Of course, you play all your best and whatever you have in the tank. We just saw the Indonesian men's singles players become really, really good last year on peaking at the correct time, which was for them the Asian Games. 6 straight points.
7-4
for Momota. Straight point. His biggest run of points this year so far. Kento Momota was 13. That was back in Singapore Open, which he won. So no new record in that department.
5-8.
a real Momota rally where he just applies enough power to stay in control, doesn't take any chances at all. There's no risk of losing this rally, but increases the advantage shot by shot. They also have the value, those kind of rallies, that maybe your opponent runs out of patience, tries something wild to change the initiative in the rally. Going for too many easy solutions. Ginting
10-5.
has to be inch perfect to work. You can see that Momota was alert to it, had it past the net. Deception.
Service over.
A little deception on his backhand
6-10.
lift. Momota, flick and hold. Actually, it was the other way around, hold and flick. Not sure if flick and hold would work.
Seven, 10.
Just took the toll to take. Totally changed the timing for Momota. Well played by Ginting as his cross smash finds the line.
8-10.
Perfect shot. Can't execute it any better. Missed it. And that means that Momota again has a 2-point lead coming into the mid-game interval here in the second game. 11-9.
Mungkin sama orang rugi. Nah ini kita bawa dia pada saat kami bisa ngontrol. Terus kedua, kapan dapat poin? Waktu kamu ingat, waktu kamu nonton, dia dorong gak ada isinya. Kamu bisa saja. Kamu yakinkan kamu siap. Sampai nanti jarak kamu bisa angkat tanggung, bisa nonton, bisa out. Itu jangan lupa. Itu kalau kamu nggak bisa apa, kamu bisa doang. Udah 2 poin.
Mr. Putro with the last advice in terms of trying to change this match around, and Shoji Sato, Yusuke Nakanishi, leaving Kento Momota.
Okay. 11-9. Play.
So Kento Momota with the advantage, 1 game up, and 11-9 up here in the second. As Ginting tries to get his 4th victory over Kento Momota. Fantastic retrieval. You sort of sensed it before the last 2 or 3 shots that eventually Momota would come over on top of this. Good defense.
$12-9.
Great shot from Ginting, and he's given us glimpses of what it is that makes him capable of beating Momota when he's in good shape. I apologize to him if he is in really, really good shape at the moment. I still think he's building for the World Championships. He's building with his eyes on the Olympics in 1 year's time. And let me say, if he's not building, then there's too many mistakes.
13-10.
Because you focus other areas of the badminton practice than match-specific practice. Lots of repetitions, lots of physical training. Good rally in this one. Excellent shot from Kento Momota. It's not the first time we've seen that shot be efficient. The little reverse slice there. It's a stop really, really close to the net. If you're in front of the wide service line there, it's always a good drop shot. Depending on the deception, then even a drop shot landing behind the white line can still be very, very efficient.
$14-10. Service over. 11-14.
Alex. Great deception.
12-14.
Just saw the legs of Momota just adjusting before he could move towards that forehand corner. Jumping a little bit up and down, perhaps a little tense now that Ginting gets closer. Normally the sign that players are trying to loosen up their limbs and they start jumping up and down. Missed it.
Thirteen, 14.
To the last one, but you can see the last real shot he had, that one. You can see why it's possible for Ginting to challenge Momota when he's in good shape, Ginting, and that is because he's got the skills, he's got the attitude to use them.
Service over.
That was a strange point.
14, 15.
Standing there, Momota, but still couldn't manage to return it. It's not all the time that the touch is working.
All.
So all of a sudden it's all square here in the second game. 15 all. Oh, lock of the net caught there. Very, very accurate defense from Anthony Ginting.
Yeah. He's behind you.
It's not like it's unreturnable, but it's very, very difficult to return it. The defensive shot from Ginting.
A bit more.
He's back in the lead in this second game for the first time since 4-all.
Okay. 16, 15.
Expect Momota to try and up the pace here, but on the other hand, we've seen Ginting capable of
17,
making these changes in
15.
pace. Instead, Momota makes an error. One of the reverse slice attempts. They look a little bit worried suddenly, Nakanishi and Sato.
Service over. 17.
Ooh, I think he should have left that. Anthony Ginting, I think that would have drifted wide, or not even drifted, it would just have gone wide. The shot from Momota. So who can keep the errors down here towards the end of the second game? Ginting must win to stay in the tournament. Beautiful placement. Plumb on the line.
18-17.
Excellent call by Momota.
Thank you. Players on court. All.
So can he close this game, or will Ginting force a decider? It's going to be decided now. Good rally. Oh, good net play. It's going. It's in. It's landed in, but there's a challenge from Ginting. So the beginning of the trajectory, it looked like it was going to go wide, but I think I have to side with the linesman here. What does Hawkeye say? Very, very important situation. It's out. Successful challenge by Anthony Ginting.
Service over.
Momota is looking for someone to comfort him.
Momota, get ready now. 19-18. Play.
Wow. just lucky. You can see that Momota is trying to up the pace here, and Ginting has the speed to follow suit. So
19.
little concentration lapse at 14-10. I think that could be costly. That could force Momota to stay on court for another game, perhaps. As close as this, there's a lot of luck involved as well. What a fantastic smash in defense. Oi! Excellent play by Anthony Ginting. Instead of pushing when Momota was ready, he just blocks it with a little deception on, and that creates a game point for the Indonesian. And I must say that if we can get quality as the rallies we've seen here lately, then I'll be happy to take a decider. That's gone wide. An extra point is required here in this second game. Quarterfinal in Japan Open 2019. This man Ginting trying to force a decider. Momota looking to wrap it up in straight games. Yeah, his racket's gone. I think actually he played one smash and one follow-up with a broken string.
(21-20).
So, second game point for Ginting. And there it is. We're going to a decider in this men's singles.
Second game.
Anthony Ginting came from behind, down 10-14 in this second game. Suddenly, really out of nowhere, he caught Kento MOMOTA. And after almost an hour of play, ready for a decider after the interval here. Anthony Ginting takes the second game, 22-20.
Dari mana dia bisa angkat? Kalau kamu kasih nonet, dia kembangnya kan tahu ya. Ya, oke ya. Tiap kali kamu timbulkan bagus, ada rugi. Tiap kali kamu silang karena mau bagus, jangan. Karena poinnya menentukan kan. Dia bisa salah kan, betul kan ya? Oke ya. Ke depan kamu juga bagus, dia bisa nyantol, bisa tahan. Ya, kalau udah angkat, 90% dia boleh turun. Nggak pernah ngelop. Kalau ngelop pun sekali ya udah ke depan aja. Jadi dia antara top di depan kamu sama pintu.
滑る場面と粘る場面両方いくとどうしても点数が競ってくると低い球ばっかりになってくるんですけど、相手もそれは結構好きだので長い球使って粘る場面作っていきながら、20点勝負でやらすと自分の人と戦いながらね強くなって
Everything looked like smooth sailing at 14-10 for Momota in the Japanese camp, so they haven't had too much time to think about coaching for a third game. I feel that it's very much up to the pace and attention, consistency in pace and attention. But who knows what kind of Anthony Ginting we're going to get here in this decider. At some point he made an enormous amount of errors, but suddenly they were all gone, and if he's on his way gearing up to the Worlds, then he might just get self-confidence. Oi, behind the back. No, overdone it. Totally overdone it. There was the behind the back shot.
Love.
That shot would have been good in Indonesia had he played it up against the sideways drift. Here it had no chance.
Love. Love.
Well, so Ginting has yet to make a comeback after losing the first game to win the match in 2019. Had the opportunity 4 times. Landed in.
Service over. 1-4.
Stays in as well.
2-4.
Oh, that was also a little bit of a loose net shot from Momota. Excellent to get it in replay from the net camera there, because it's really hard to see from master camera and also from our position here. Every net shot looks tight from where we're watching.
4.
That was a little bit too tight by Momota. excellent shot. Those were the rallies that we usually saw Momota win in the second game. And then you might ask, what about him? Isn't he gearing up for the Worlds and the Olympics? Yes, I guess he is. He's just normally a little bit more consistent. At a lower percentage of his best. I think if both Momota and Ginting are at 75%, then Momota will win a bigger majority of the matches than if they both are at 98 to 100%. An advantage in reach as well. Momota 175 against Ginting's 171.
Service over. 5-all.
5-point run for Ginting comes to an end. Oh, yeah, that's a good shot. I don't think he really got himself out to that one, Ginting. Let's see here. Needs to slice it a little bit.
5.
But getting out to him, did he get his body all the way out so he had the correct possibility of playing the cross smash? Should preferably be played over the shoulder height. Over the shoulder, of course. I mean, it's obviously over the shoulder height, but directly over the shoulder. That's a nice little deception there.
6-all.
Fantastic retrieval.
Service over.
First this one and then that one. I like Momota's placement. Look at that. In the middle of the left field there. Didn't mind it coming back. A lot of other players would have gone much closer to the line to secure the point. I think that's a really, really important attitude. And the most important thing is to conserve the advantage in the rally.
7-6. Service over. Momota. Momota. 7-all.
Yeah, well played. Oh, did he miss it or what? No, it's called in.
8-7.
Excellent placement.
Service over. 8-all.
Two fantastic players. Excellent coverage of the net.
Service over. 9-all.
Fantastic rally. I think they've gotten better and better as this match has progressed. Anthony Ginting and Kento Momota.
10-9.
Momota has only lost once this year after winning the first game. That was in the final of the Sudirman Cup against Shiyuchi.
11-9.
Here it takes, for the third consecutive game, a 2-point lead going into the interval. 11-9.
スマッシュで打ち抜くというかはしっかりラリーしようね、もう決められてもしょうがないような気持ちでロビング自信持っていこうね、やっぱり一球一球のコントロールね、そこ一番自分がね自信を持ってほしいところだから、多分それは自信持っていけるようにね、絶対苦しまないで来るからさ、投資本当分かってる、我慢していきたいね、単発でやられるのやめよう、単発でやられるのそれも
うまくリズム作ってシンプルにやった方が今いいからね、頑張れ。
11-9. Play.
So in approximately 10 to 15 minutes, we're going to have this brilliant quarterfinal decided. Excellent flicker from Momota.
9.
Can he stay on course to defend his title, or can Anthony Ginting get his fourth career victory over Kento Momota here on home soil? That would be something special also in terms of thinking a year ahead. That's amazing play. Excellent rally and follow-up by Anthony Ginting. Put Momota under pressure in the long backhand there. tired, that lift. Beautiful smash by Ginting, and I think in terms of Olympic tournament, it would be a totally different feel whether Momota comes in
12.
as two-time defending champion from Japan Open, never lost a match in this arena here, feeling that's its own little stadium, or coming in as winner of Japan Open 2014, but losing quarterfinalist, sorry, 2018, but losing quarterfinalist 2019 should he end up losing this match.
Service over.
I remember being part of the coaching team when Paul-Erik Høyer was one game down to Dong Jong in Thomas Cup semi-final and 13-1 down in the second. Paul-Erik, he came back to win it, and later that year he won the Olympic final over none other than Dong Jong. Good challenge by Momota at the net there.
11.
Been a bit sharper as of late, has Kento Momota.
Get the towel. Anthony, get the towel. Okay. 15-11.
Yeah, you can see on the face of Momota, on the body language of Momota, he is not giving away any easy points now. He's there. It's not at all like the second game, 14-10 up,
11.
one game up, where he sort of faded out for a while.
Momota, come on.
That's well played. It's been a long while since we've seen that cross smash from Ginting. It's been a long while since the opportunity has been there.
12-16.
You can almost see the tenseness on court. Fantastic save. Miss hit on the lift, and a relatively easy kill for Anthony Ginting. When I say relatively, then it's because when you try these situations yourself, you know that you you actually miss
16.
a far bigger part of them than you should. Good shot. Yeah, he read that. It's amazing badminton at the moment. Fantastic play by Anthony Ginting, and we've got Momota flat out on the floor. 28 shots of amazing badminton. Just outside the reach of Momota. I guess this is where the cross attack to the backhand side just a few rallies ago helped Ginting here. Suddenly the forehand was a little bit more open. I wonder if Armaba got all of Momota's perspiration away that quickly, thinking that he was lying on the floor for a few seconds, perhaps trying to emulate the final of the Indonesia Open, where
14,
Anton
16.
Snell more or less went to sleep on the floor after the match was concluded. Good shot. Fantastic. He couldn't get up, Anthony Ginting. Great follow-up by Momota.
Okay.
The great thing it was that we got this decider, so we got to see both players in full effect at the same time.
Seventeen, 14.
Fantastic deception.
Service over.
Anthony Ginting, but so many fantastic badminton shots. You can see his racket head wiggles a little bit before he hits that shot there, and it does the damage on Momota's legs. So good in applying deceptions on his front court shots is Anthony Ginting. Well, so is Kento Momota, but that's why it's such a great game.
Service over. $18, 15.
well played. Good retrieval, very alert. Ginting was doing good things and putting pressure on Momota's backhand, but the world champion definitely replied well. I get this strange feeling that we might see a replay of this match in 1 year's time in this very arena here. I guess if you got enough strange feelings, then some of them end up to be true, so perhaps it's not worth that much, but I think in a year's time we might think back on this match. Wait. That's fantastic. Lost a step there at the backcourt, Momota, but still managed to stay in the rally, and now he's set himself up with 5 match points after almost 1.5 hours of
20 match point,
brilliant badminton.
15.
Started out a little slow, but it's gotten better and better as the match has progressed. An absolute world-class badminton in this deciding game. And there it is. Momota has stayed perfect in Musashino Forest Sport Plaza. What a fantastic match. A final worthy. These two men gave each other good sportsmanship here. Having a little smile. The first real test for Momota this week, and he passed. Can certainly say that.
Match won by Kento Momota, 21-13, 20-22, 21-15.
So, great pictures of Momota and Ginting. And after 89 minutes of play, Kento Momota is through to tomorrow's semi-final, winning the match 21-13, 20-22, 21-15.